Hi, lovely people. Welcome back for another episode of Dragon Ball Z. No, Nick. Me. What we're doing today is relieving some shoulder pain. Or relieving some tension in the shoulders. And it's really good if you have shoulder pain. My shoulders aren't hurting too much today, but they have before. And it's a stretch that I enjoy. So for the first one we're going to do, usually it's easier in a doorway, but we can do it on the ground as well. So I'm going to have my one arm. I'll do it this way so you can see. One arm is going to be at like a 90, the elbow is going to be at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to use the other arm. Whoop. I'm going to bring my leg across and use my opposite arm to push and drive on that elbow. Oh, so you should feel it all in the front of the chest. If it's too much, you can let go of the legs and just use the hand. This will probably be easier in a doorway than it is on the floor. All right, so how about we then do this? I'll adjust the camera. Has a big fail. I'll use the squat rack. Same thing, standing up. Same side foot forward, 90-degree angle. I'm just going to look away and get that stretch. Oh, big breathing. You could do this with two hands in the doorway. You should feel that stretch all in the front. Usually we get that pain in the shoulders or the neck and the back because we'll round forward and go the other side. So you can see my Serena Williams booty, who has lost most of her booty, by the way. Not that I'm judging. She was one of the best athletes in the world and a powerhouse of a woman. And I said that at work the other day at the gym, where I was like, yeah, you want to do this for your glutes so you can build that Serena Williams booty. And Michelle, one of these lovely ladies, was like, have you seen her lately? She's not the Serena Williams of the old. I mean, granted, she's not a professional athlete anymore and she's had a couple of kids, so I ain't judging. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Next one, I'm going to do like a bit of a lat stretch to open up. Here's a tool. My handy dandy. Bench. So I'm going to pretty much sit in that pray position, push my hands together. My elbows are kind of close. Oh, all really in line with my shoulders. And I'm opening up through the lats. A couple of big breaths in this position. Three things I'm grateful for today. This bench. I'm grateful that I have this bench that I can just use to stretch. I'm grateful I can breathe. My nose is not too blocked. Although I do suffer from allergies most of the time. I think I'm allergic to a whole bunch of shit. Grass and pollen and dust. I'm one of those people. I take antihistamines for most of the year. I'm trying to get my chest to the ground, being really mindful and respectful of my mobility. You may be relieved of your services now, trusty bench. Standard kind of pulling across, opening up the whole one side of the back. It's a good stretch in the tricep. And behind if you're a little bit more aggressive with that pull. Focusing on the rear of the shoulder. A couple of big breaths. And I'm grateful. I have a mulberry tree in my front yard, like a weeping mulberry tree. It's about my height. It's maybe 2.5 years old. And every time I go outside with my daughter, she just, She loves the blackberries. So we just go and pick off some blackberries and I get myself stained and dirty and she has a full belly. And I love it. Fruit trees, I mean, the whole concept of nature providing everything you need, right? We planted that tree maybe 2.5 years ago. And it started producing berries pretty soon. Very small. They're still only like half of my pinky. Nonetheless, it's super delicious. And in my backyard, I like to think a great garden. I have a bunch of pepper plants, and when I say a bunch of pepper plants, like 10, 15 plants, all different varieties of peppers, or at least 5 different varieties of peppers. What's another good shoulder stretch as I start yapping? Let's do like a child's pose. Opening it up, I have maybe 10 cucumber plants, 5 different varieties of cucumbers, from Richmond green apples to long supermarket greens to Lebanese. I have climbing beans. I think they're purple kings. I have plenty of herbs from parsley and dill and coriander. I hate coriander, but it's really good for beneficial insects. I have plenty of tomatoes. Nothing's really come out yet. And it's been very cold in winter. Now, when I say very cold, I mean for Melbourne standards. Anybody in Russia or Canada or anywhere in Europe, anywhere else really, would laugh at me. Really cold here is like, if it gets to like 7 degrees, 10 degrees Celsius in Melbourne, people start losing their minds on how cold it is. There's no snow. There's no snow, it's barely cold. Yeah. So there's always a lot to be grateful for. That was today's session. How long was that? It was about 8 minutes, I think, yeah, including with the fuckery of the first kind of, here's a different way to do it. No, it didn't work. Yeah, I hope when I start mentioning what I'm grateful for, you start counting what you're grateful for. Yeah. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Again, if you like it, let me know. If you don't. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm doing it more for me, and if other people out there do enjoy it or find any benefits, I love that. I'll see you tomorrow. Keep it short, keep it sweet. Stay handsome.